Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. What I'm going to show you today, I just did an oil change on this IS300, and I've already shown you how to do an oil change a couple different ways, so I didn't film that today. But every time I do an oil change, which is 5,000 miles on this car, I rotate the tires. So I'm going to show you how I rotate the tires. Now, this is two floor jack method, and in the back I lift it up all the way off the ground. I don't have to worry about the wheel spinning because it's in park. On the front, I leave the front wheel down a little bit on the ground so that I can break loose these lug nuts and not have the wheel spin. And then once I've got the nuts all loose, I can lift it up all the way. And I'm just going to go straight front to the back to the front. Possibly I might crisscross them if I see a need for it, but I'm going to show you the tires when I get them off. I want to show you where I jack it up. And on the back here, there's a little sort of a triangle area that I like to use. Right there. It's on a really strong part of the unibody, and it's just in front of that little kind of a mud flap thing for the rear tire. Right there. Sure, you look under your car and you'll see that spot like that. In the front there's a little sort of a bump, I just call it a bump, that's in back of the tire and ahead of this piece of, this is plastic right here, that's steel right there. So I put it right on that bump right there. I've never had any problem with either of those locations. Just need two floor jacks. So now I'm going to bust loose all the lug nuts on the front and the back, and then I'll take a look at the tires. I broke them all loose in the front, so now I'm going to finish jacking it up off the ground. And now they're just a little more than finger tight, so I can take them all the rest of the way off. I have to break loose the back ones, the same as the front. Well, Froggy decided to take all sides off, all corners off at the same time. I've got enough jacks to do that, just so I could put the tires out and inspect them all at once. So if you have 4 jacks, you can do this. Otherwise, you can do one side at a time. So let's look at the tires. You want to mark them. Right front, right rear, left front, left rear, where they came off. And they look really good. I'm very happy with how they're wearing. That means I've got a good alignment on the car. This car's not lined up for high performance. It's lined up to get, you know, good tire mileage on a commuter car. These tires are Sumitomo HTRZ3, which is a high performance summer tire. May or may not be appropriate where you live, but I just thought I'd throw that out. Now, when you have your tires off, it's a really good time to check your brake pads, check your shocks, just have a look underneath and see what's going on. So let's do that. Look at the shock, see if it's leaking. That one's fine. And these are pretty high mileage shocks actually, but you know, they've seen better days. They got 100,000 miles on them. I could replace them, but well, maybe I'll do that and do a video for you one of these days. The pads we can look at from the back. These rear pads are almost like new. They got a lot of pad life left on them. If you can, I don't know if you can see the lighter color right in the middle there. that's the rotor, and then to either side of it is the pad material. It might be, you might be able to see it pretty good, and you might not. But I'm just trying to show you what to look for. You look for thickness on the pad material, and you look at the rotor to see if it's worn down. There's a measurement you can do with a caliper, and there's a minimum thickness for the rotor. Front shock looks good, strut, and let's look at this front rotor. Doesn't have much of a lip on it. Now on this one, there are some small inspection holes there in the caliper, but it's going to be harder on this one to tell you what to look for. Froggy's just going to check them. On the front you can see the pad material pretty good. It's that greenish material there up against the shiny rotor there, and it's very thick. Lots of material left on those pads. I'm going to go check the other two. I won't film it for you, but I'm going to do the same thing and check the other two and check the other shocks. Okay, the other side looked good. We're going to put these back on. Now, as you roll them, take a look and see that there aren't any screws or nails in them. It could be in there and not leaking, and you wouldn't even know it unless you do a visual inspection. So let's do this left side first. Okay, Froggy's going to speed it up a little bit here. We've got all the wheels back on, and we just got to torque them. I didn't want to leave that important part out, so I'll get my torque wrench, and the specification I like to use is, hold on, 76 foot-pounds. Okay, I put it to 77 actually. Always in a star pattern. I'm just demonstrating this. I actually already torqued them. Okay, so that's done. That's how Froggy rotates the tires on this car. If this helped you out, give me a thumbs up and a like, and if you want more from Froggy, subscribe to my channel. I put a subscribe button up there for you, make it easy. That's all I got today. Froggy out. See you later, guys and gals. Thanks for watching my videos. Bye-bye.